Mind reading present. This is the reason we will always be closest to the people who knew us when we were young and careless. This kind of memory evokes the nostalgia that we often associate with friends who knew us when we were young and reckless. They are the friends who accompany us in the most decisive moments, those who laugh with us, cry with us, and maybe even make a little trouble with us. It's no surprise that these friendships often stand the test of time. The bonds we form with friends during the formative years of ourself are unique and resilient, shaped by the adventures and misfortunes of our youth. In this fun little walk down the nostalgic path, we'll explore why we'll always be closest to the people who knew us when we were young and reckless. Because we share a lot of experiences together. The experiences we share during the formative years of ourself are second to none. These are the years when we discover who we are, transcend boundaries, and experience the world with a new perspective. The friends who are by our side during these times become part of who we are. Think about a late-night conversation that uncovers a secret, or a spontaneous road trip that turns into an unforgettable adventure. This shared experience creates a deep bond because it is a pure and unfiltered moment of life. Maybe you and your friends decided to go to the beach in the middle of the night. Laughter, the music from the car speakers, the sensation of the wind in your hair. All of these are memories that will remain in our memory. That's the story we tell over and over again, each of which strengthens the bond between us. It is in times like these that we are most vulnerable, and in that vulnerability, we find true relationships. Because they know us when we are still who we really are. There's a certain comfort in knowing that there are people out there who have seen all sides of you, and still choose to be a part of your life. When you think of your childhood or teenage friends, you probably remember silly arguments, fashion disasters, and dramatic phases. These friends are there for all of that. They do not judge us for our mistakes. They make mistakes with us. They understand our history not only because we tell them it, but because they experience it with us. This deep understanding forms the basis of trust and acceptance. In a world where we often feel pressured to display the perfect version of ourselves, friends who knew us when we were young and careless remind us of who we really are. These friendships are grounded, taking us back to a time when things were simpler, and relationships are built on shared experiences and genuine relationships. This friendship reminds us that we are loved for who we are, with all our flaws and strengths. Because nostalgia keeps our bonds strong. Nostalgia has the unique power to maintain and even strengthen old friendships. The simple act of reminiscing about the past can bring back an overflow of emotions and memories, reminding us of times when life was a little more carefree and spontaneous. When we get together with childhood friends and start talking about the good old days, we often find ourselves laughing uncontrollably, sometimes even to the point of finishing each other's sentences. These moments of memories act as an adhesive, which binds us together despite the changes and distances that time may bring about. In addition, having friends who share these collective memories provides a sense of comfort. They are present in the crucial moments of our youth, from first love to first heartbreak, from school balls to graduations. Because they supported us through a great life transition. Old friends are often the ones who are always there for us at important moments like going to college, starting our first job, or making new relationships. They offer a stable support system, providing advice, encouragement, and a place to lean on when times are difficult. For example, recall your first day in college. In the midst of excitement and nervousness, it may be a phone call or a message from an old friend that puts you at ease. They have accompanied us through our ups and downs, celebrated our successes, and helped us rise after setbacks. Having friends like this means having something constant in an ever-changing world. They are the ones who cheer us on from the sidelines, offer the wisdom of shared experience, and sometimes just the comfort of knowing someone who truly understands us. Because they accept us unconditionally. One of the most beautiful aspects of friendship in youth is the unconditional acceptance and forgiveness that often characterize these relationships. This acceptance rate is rare and precious, providing a safe space where we can be our true selves without fear of being judged. They know our flaws and imperfections, but they also know our strengths and potential. This deep understanding and acceptance is soothing, reminding us that we are valued and loved for who we are, not just what we try to do. They don't bring up our past. Instead, they give us the gift to grow and change. This unconditional acceptance fosters a sense of security and trust, which allows these friendships to last. Because our bonds have stood the test of time. Friendships in youth have an uncanny ability to stand the test of time and distance. Even as we get older and life takes us in different directions, this bond remains strong. One of the most magical aspects of this friendship is the phenomenon of continuing the relationship from the last point, regardless of how much time has passed. You may not see or talk to a childhood friend in years, but when you reconnect, it feels like no time has passed at all. The conversation flowed smoothly, old jokes resurfaced, and the long-established sense of familiarity instantly rekindled. These friendships develop over time, adapting to changes in our lives while retaining their core essence. For example, you may now have a career, family, and responsibilities that didn't exist when you first met, but the underlying relationship remains unchanged. Shared history, mutual understanding, and deep trust built since your youth provide a solid foundation that supports friendship through different phases of life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.